Right, I don't think I'd bother with an intro. I'm just going to say, as promised earlier, we have Kate Pierson, famous the world over from the B-52s, joining us on the show. Kate, how are you tonight?
I'm really good. It's cold here. I don't know what it is in Ireland right now, weather-wise, but it's freezing here. Almost spring, though.
Whereabouts are you?
I'm in Woodstock, New York. It's about 2 hours, about 100 miles north of New York City.
I know it well. A beautiful
You do?
I do, yes. Yes.
You've been here?
I have. I was in a band many years ago, and we played there during our touring days.
Oh, wow.
Tell you what I did about Woodstock that'll always be keeping in my mind. You know the Waterboys? You've heard their name?
Of course, yeah.
I left Mike Scott's guitar in Woodstock, and I got in the tour bus and went back to New York.
And you left whose guitar?
Mike Scott, the singer in the Waterboys.
Oh, because we had our sound engineer, front of house person was Mike Scarf, but not the same Mike Scarf.
No, it's Mike Scott. So we left it in a pizza place, and we rang the pizza place, and it was still there, and they put it in a taxi and drove it to New York for us.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, that's New York for you.
That's the Catskills. So are you now, I know I heard you have a side venture. I don't know if it's a side venture, but you have 2 hotels.
Yes, it's Lazy Meadow, and then we had 6 Airstreams on the property, as well as this amazing roadside motel called Lazy Meadow, which was built in 1952, and we restored it to its former mid-century rustic glory, and we had these 6 Airstreams right on this beautiful Esopus Creek. And then we had 2 floods, and we renovated them 2 times, and then we said, where's the driest place in America? And we not only found the driest place, but the darkest place, and that is Landers, California. So we, my partner, my life partner, and also in other ways, my partner, Monica, got this thing together. You know, we got out to the desert. Our friends live nearby, so we bought this 5-acre piece of land and had the Airstreams trucked out to Landers, and we set them up there on we had to build like infrastructure, some septic things, and we put a little pool in, and we made a little space in front of each Airstream, and it's just a magical place in the middle of the desert.
What is an Airstream?
It's a silver it's a trailer, basically. It's like a caravan.
Okay, right. So it's kind of like a motel then, is it?
Yes, it is. So they're stationary. I mean, they can move. They still have wheels and everything, but they're basically pull-along caravans. And they're silver, and they're known for their, really futuristic and modern-looking design. And there's a whole cult around Airstream trailers. I mean, people love them. It's kind of like when you love everything Apple computer, you love Airstream.
Wow. It must be very American, because I don't think they've made any impact in Ireland. Yes.
Well, that's kind of amazing, because it would be a perfect way to travel around Ireland.
This could be my moment.
I traveled around Ireland, and I lived for a while in Donegal and Arranmore Island. And I'm also, my ancestors on one side of my family, McDermotts, are from Sligo area, so...
My God, I never knew that. We could have had the B-52s on one of my Totally Irish compilation albums.
Oh, well, that's still possible.
There's still time. The McDermotts of Sligo. We'll have to try and find a few of them for later on. I'm learning an awful lot here, Kate, that I wasn't expecting to learn. And if I went to the hotel, would you be there? Would I see you there?
Sometimes I'm there, but I don't really run it. Monica really runs it from home. She runs both the Lazy Desert and Lazy Meadow. But we have a person there that's there at the desk every day, Carmen, and he makes it, just takes reservations, and Monica oversees everything. And we have a caretaker out there in the desert. It's very do-it-yourself out there. You get a code and for the gate, you get your key. You get in there, you have privacy, you see the Joshua trees and the sunset and Goat Mountain and some aliens maybe, and it's just amazing.
It sounds absolutely great. Sounds like a lovely place to go to, Kate. Is this what, I mean, the B-52s aren't keeping you as busy as they used to, are they?
No, we've got a couple of shows. I'm leaving Friday for a couple of shows in Florida. But other than that, we have just a few, maybe 3 every other month. But I'm very busy now with my solo project.
Yes.
So
it seems you waited a long time to do this.
I didn't even wait. I just didn't do it. I mean, I tried some various ways to do it. I wrote songs. I'm a pretty prolific songwriter, but I just never really gave myself permission to just get it done. And Monica was very, very instrumental in helping me finish it or get it out to the world and really do it. She mentioned to Sia that this is something I wanted to do all my life, and I'd written all these songs before but never got them out to the world. And so Sia said, I'll help, you know. So we started going on writing sessions, and we wrote the whole record and more. I almost have enough for another record, and it all came to pass. And now I did a showcase show in Manhattan at City Winery in New York, and a couple of shows up here in Woodstock, and now I'm gearing up to try to do a tour. And I did a little stint on Seth Meyers' show as guest of the band. It's a late-night show. So it's all happening.
It sounds great. I listened to it today as well. It sounds gorgeous. Your voice sounds as fresh as ever.
Thank you. I have I love Irish music, and I just grew up listening to it, and so maybe someday I'll just record some good Irish songs.
Wow, that'd be great. What kind of Irish stuff did you like?
I like more like folk songs, you know, and I love jigs and reels, and there's a lot of that played up here in Woodstock. We have friends who are fiddle, you know, do a lot of fiddle and dance stuff, so there's always some kind of Celtic music, and I listen to the Thistle and the Shamrock, which is a show that they have on public radio, so I keep... Okay. You know,
is this album, do you think, do you write a different type of song for this than you would if you were in the B-52s?
I really didn't have a set plan, because people keep asking that, like if I had, you know, some sort of agenda to not be like the B-52s or try to be a little bit like the B-52s, but there was really, every time we went to write a song, it's just sort of a magical happening that when you bring people together. And when I went with Sia, we went with different people that she wrote with, so it was a different kind of, almost like cooking, you know, every time it would be something different. And each time, you know, we didn't know where we were headed. All I know is I had some lyrics, I had some titles, and it didn't always go the way I thought it would go, even with the title and the lyrics. It would be changed, you know, the meaning would change of the song or something, and Sia would add some lyrics, and we'd retrofit them to the melody, which is kind of her secret sauce, was get the melody first and get the hooks, and then shape the lyrics to that. So each time we went on a writing session, we got a great song and a demo. So it was a pretty quick process, and but there was no like plan to, you know, let's make it really pop, or let's make it, you know, this or that.
What songs do you love most from the album? I've particularly found Wolves, Matrix, and Time Waves. I have with my own handwriting.
Time Wave Zero.
Time Wave Zero, yes.
It's a peppy song about the end of the world. But
yes,
yeah, everyone has a different favorite. It's so amazing to me that, you know, I thought Roses was the most catchy one, maybe, that, you know, would be the most kind of accessible. But I really love Wolves. That's one of my very favorite ones, because it's about Monica and me and our dogs. We have 2 big German shepherds, Athena and Zeus. So, you know, it's a very personal song that I wrote with Chris Braid, who's one of my favorite co-writers.
Wow. There's a beautiful longing in it, I think. If I was to find a word that suggests itself to me, it's longing, which is something is often in your voice, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I think I haven't, that's one thing I wasn't maybe able to express so much with the B-52s, because it's such a dance party band, and that's what we've always wanted to do, and we don't really specialize, and we don't do ballads, really. So this is a chance for me to do something different. And like I said, I didn't set out to say, you know, I'm going to do ballads now, but it just happened to be, you know, an expression of what I, you know, could do. Why else would I do a solo record if, you know, I didn't have something else or something else to express? So I really just had so much fun doing that and singing, you know, kind of working all aspects of my voice, and also just the lyrics are just so much fun to write lyrics and melodies.
One of those lyrics, and you were saying that Sia would write a melody first and then fit lyrics to it, which is a good secret, which I'm going to be taking note of.
Well, we'd write together. I mean, we'd write the melodies together, so it was a sort of jamming process.
But one of them, which I loved as well, Bring Your Arms, that's an unusual enough subject matter, isn't it?
That is one that Sia wrote 3 songs by herself and other co-writers, but I wasn't involved in 3 of the songs because when she was going to help me write, she was already writing her own, starting to write for her own record. So she just called and said, I've written a song for you. I didn't mean to, she was just writing, and then all of a sudden she said, I realized this song is for you. It's like perfect. And it was something like she really channeled my spirit there with writing that. And it was about a trip that she and my partner Monica and I took to Tulum, Mexico, and we witnessed this sea turtle rescue. So that's what that's about. It's a little obscure when you hear it. You don't know exactly what it's about, but they're running with a light bulb because we saw these flashlights down on the beach, and they were reburying sea turtle eggs.
Right. When I was listening to it, Bring Your Arms just suggested what any person would say to their lover, really. Bring your arms. Really.
Yeah, but it's bringing your arms for the turtles.
You live and learn. Well,
that's what's great about songs, that you don't, you want people to be able to interpret it. People ask, what does it mean? But it's great when people can feel different interpretations, make their own meaning out of it, too.
If you get to tour this, will you get to tour it, do you think?
I do. I'm working on that. My booking agent is working on it. I'm really trying to get out there and do it live, because these couple of live shows I did, I got the fever to play it live. It was so great.
Delighted to hear the fever never goes away. I presume, if you do tour it, you would handpick a few B-52 songs to go with it. Have you any idea what you would pick from the B-52s if you were playing?
I'm working on that. My booking agent is working on it. I'm really trying to get out there and do it live, because these couple of live shows I did, I got the fever to play it live. It was so great. Delighted
to hear the fever never goes away. I presume, if you do tour it, you would handpick a few B-52 songs to go with it. Have you any idea what you would pick from the B-52s if you were playing some of theirs?
Well, the show we did, I added Rome. So we did Rome, and Debbie Harry came up on stage. I had asked her if she would come sing Rome with me, so that was amazing. And when I was on the Seth Meyers show, we did Candy. So
that's the song you did with Iggy Pop, isn't it?
Iggy Pop, right. Yeah. So I would probably add Revolution Earth, maybe, I think, maybe 3 of those other songs. Maybe I'd do a crazy version of Shiny Happy People.
Yeah, that'd be great. God, I hope that makes it over to this neck of the woods if you do that. Would there be a possibility that, you think, a gig in Ireland?
I would love that, yeah. I would just absolutely love to. I'd love to tour the whole, country. But plans right now, we're trying to hit some places in the U.S., and I would dearly love to come over to Ireland. I'd like to visit my old stomping ground, Loganasira and Killybegs, around that area.
Very close to my producer's heart. Killybegs.
Oh, really?
Yes, she's giving me a thumbs up from across the studio.
All right.
I think she would look after you when you're around for that. Kate, it's been an absolute pleasure to talk to you. The album is great. Guitars and Microphones, the name of it. In shops now. And I hope we see you on this side of the world very soon. If not, we'll have to visit you at the hotel.
All right, come on down to Lazy Meadow or Lazy Desert.
We'll see you there. Kate, thanks very much for joining us.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Bye now.